Hello and welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have, well, it's an SST unboxing, but it's coming via way of SST Publications. This, my friends, is Daniel Kraus's Whalefall from SST. Mine's a little late in arriving just because I had ordered it through Levidian, so I know the people that ordered it directly from SST received their copies already. But, I'm fine with waiting a little bit longer because I ended up getting a slight discount through Levidian, which is an excellent perk of Brian James Freeman's Patreon. Although I probably shouldn't be saying that. I don't know, but oops. Now, first and foremost, I heard that this had a very unique enclosure, and it appears to be the case. It's almost like a shoebox enclosure. It's not like your typical tray case or typical tray case or slip case. This is very strange. Kind of a faux leather binding to it. And then the book itself is wrapped in nice little tissue paper as well. Okay. Interesting. I gotta say, Paul, because SST is also a Paul, they're all Pauls. He's been getting a little wild with his tray cases and enclosures. I know he's, SST always puts out a high-quality product. I mean, they've always been, I don't know how Paul makes any money because the price points are insanely affordable for the quality you're getting. But not only that, but he's actually been increasing the quality of his books lately. Going for a little bit nicer paper stock, thicker boards. Earlier SST titles had cloth boards still, but they were like a very thin cloth, whereas these newer titles have much nicer, thicker cloth boards. And then he's been going for nicer Munkin paper for these, and he's been dipping into slipcases lately, but now with this and with Stinger, he's gone for a tray case with Stinger and a kind of almost capped enclosure, shoebox enclosure for Whalefall here. We have cover artwork by Vincent, Sammy, and it is a reversible dust jacket if you don't want the text on it. There you go, on the other side. As I mentioned, nice cloth boards here. Heard a lot of praise for Whalefall. Gillian Flynn, the author of Gone Girl and Dark Places, described it as The Martian meets 127 hours, which is one hell of a blurb that is absolutely going to sell it for me. Signed by Daniel Kraus and Vincent Sammy. It's limited to 500 copies. This is 442. That's got to be a trickier signature to get because Vincent Sammy, I believe, is in South Africa. So that's a bit. SST is already in the UK, so it's not like you're shipping it from the US to South Africa, but still, it's a huge distance from even the UK to South Africa. You are still crossing continents. But I know Vincent Sammy did the artwork for 20th Century Ghosts for Levidian, and there was a bit of an issue with getting, that was right at the height of COVID, right at 2020, so there was a bit of an issue to begin with getting things shipped from country to country. But, I know Vincent Sammy ended up having to sign little, art cards that were inserted. He couldn't actually sign the sheets themselves. But a very interesting style here, where you have the title and the chapter name, or I don't know if it's necessarily you have the author name as well. I don't know if it's telling you what his oxygen level, how much PSI, what his pressure is for each chapter. I haven't read Whalefall yet, but a lot of praise there. Kraus himself, this is not technically his first limited edition. He co-wrote The Living Dead, the posthumous release for George Romero, which SST also did. So, this is not the first time that Kraus has worked with SST to begin with, let alone a special edition of his title. The story of Whalefall, from what I gathered from the synopsis, is that a diver trying to retrieve his father's corpse goes on an expedition where he is beset by a giant squid and a huge sperm whale and winds up in the stomach of the sperm whale. And he is fighting for survival. You know, that's man versus ocean. It's not a fair fight. It never was. But anyways, very thrilled. Oh yeah, you could tell the PSI is going down. You can, as each chapter, it looks like there's various flashbacks, and it's kind of jumping back and forth within time. You can see as the chapters are going down. So as the chapters are going up, PSI is going down. But a lot of praise for this from this past year. So the opportunity to get a limited edition version of it, sign me up. Very short chapters here. I want to see. Oh, when I was flipping through, it looked like the text changed, the format. Probably shouldn't show you that one in case that's a spoiler of how things end. But anywho, about the artist, I am thrilled to dive in. Like I said, it's a strange enclosure, but it's, the story about a man finding himself within a strange enclosure, that being a whale's stomach. So, so be it what it may. Like I said, it is a little bit on the pricier side compared to the normal SST editions, namely due to the slipcase, tray case. Is it tray case at this point? I think it's still a tray case at this point. Given the tray case and given the stranger enclosure and the heavier Munkin stock paper. But anyways, I think it was still well worth it. Copies are still available directly through SST, so I would highly recommend checking it out, picking up a copy for yourself if this is something that might interest you. I don't think they're still available through Levidian, but I mean that's fine. You can, if you are here in the U.S. with me, you could probably buy a copy through like Subterranean Press, or like I said, directly through SST is probably the best option. But obviously, you are going to have a little bit of increased shipping costs with it coming from the UK. But then again, other booksellers here in the US, like Subterranean Press, would kind of bake those shipping costs into their cover costs when you are buying this from a seller like Camelot Books or Subterranean Press. But anyways, once I have read Whalefall, I will do a full book review here on the channel, so be sure to subscribe to check that out. I do at least one book review a week. Plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there for you to check out, including a whole playlist of SST unboxings, because, like I said, they are some of the best books you can get for that price point. I mean, all these other presses, whether it be Grim Oak, Subterranean Press, as you see the quality increase of those presses, you see the prices of the volumes increase as well. And yeah, sure, the price of these SST volumes has increased as well, too, but it hasn't been as wide or as drastic of a price increase as these other publishers, in my opinion. SST puts out some pretty damn good bang for your buck, especially if you're a big fan of horror, or in this case, survival horror or survival fiction. But anyways, check out SST, check out Daniel Kraus's Whalefall, and we'll see you around next time.